Hey folks, just making this quick video as a bit of a showcase on my current project. This is a proof of concept video. This build is very far from being complete, but I thought I'd show it anyway as I will be away for the next couple weeks. And I don't really have time to properly put this together. I'm guessing there might be some nerfs, or at least some changes while I'm away. So yeah, it's a good chance I won't get the opportunity to finish this. But yeah, here we are. This is what it currently looks like. Keep in mind the pieces that we're missing for this build are actually quite crucial. The whole basis of this build is stacking quiver effectiveness. As you'll notice, we are using a bow and a quiver, which is a little bit different than some of the other Autobombers. But yeah, the whole idea is you get plus projectile skills, projectile speed, pierce from your quiver, which all benefit Spark. And then you scale it into Oblivion through, for one, the Widow Hail, and then also jewels. So you can get quiver bonus from your jewels. So if these are magic and corrupted, you can also further boost that with the Adorn. So that's the whole basis of the build, is basically you get +2 levels, some proj speed, and some pierce on your quiver, and you multiply these by, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 times or something like that. And you end up with, like, what's pretty much a level 40 or something Spark that has a crazy number of projectiles, crazy amount of base damage, and you also end up with like 600, 700 proj speed and all that stuff. Yeah, so I actually don't have any of the jewels. The gameplay you just saw, literally 0 jewels that have quiver bonus. So yeah, there's an absurd amount of scaling that you can unlock here that I don't have access to yet. But yeah, basically this is what you're looking at. Where are we? Yeah, so here's a video from Topper, which pretty much showcases what it should look like once you do have all the jewels and the proper gear for it. Yeah, so you can see here the Spark proj speed is absolutely insane. You have a crazy number of projectiles. Your damage is absurd because your Spark is almost level 40. And yeah, you also just shoot a crazy number of sparks because you get more projectiles per spark level. Who would have thought? But yeah, this is pretty much what you're looking at for damage, clear speed, and all that stuff because the projectiles are so fast. They instantly hit pretty much everything on the screen. You have all that coverage. And this is pretty much what I'm building towards, except I also wanted to incorporate a Autobomber into it just to make it a fast map clear rather than just like a bit of a like tank DPS type thing. So yeah, that's what we're working on, and the whole issue with that is most of the Autobomber setups with like casters, they're using a scepter. But yeah, with a bow, we can't do that, obviously. So how do we get enough spirit? That was a bit of a challenge. But yeah, we did finally make it. The way we get there is you can actually put spirit soul cores into your bow because it is a martial weapon. So that's one advantage here. And you can get a corruption on your helmet. That's another one. So we're at +60. And you can get up to 65 spirit on a neck with implicit and explicit. So that takes us to 225 with the base 100. And then from there, you can actually make it just barely to enough spirit with 3 grand spectrums. So I have 1, 2, 3. They give 6% each because it's per socketed grand spectrum. It's 18%. Takes us to 261, which allows us to run Archmage, Cast on Dodge, and Blink, and even just a little bit more to run Clarity for some mana regen too, because why not? So yeah, that's basically the idea of the build. Is you're doing the whole bow quiver thing because you get insane scaling, and you're doing a Autobomber setup using the Temporalis. So of course this is not a budget build at all. It's like a very high endgame. If you just want something to do, you want to waste some currency, then here you go. And yeah, I think if you do min-max this build and you actually get the proper jewels and everything, you're probably going to have something like 5 to 10 times the damage I have here. Yeah, this is just like kind of the baby steps beginning of the build. There's so much more you can do here. And the proj speed 2, I have, oops, I'm at 200% proj speed. This can be 600-700, as I said. So yeah, you'll see the coverage from the video. I'll put that link in the description too, so definitely check that out. If you do want to try something like this yourself, what I would recommend is, obviously you're going to need the pieces that I suggested, the spirit on the bow, the helmet with the corruption, and a neck with spirit, plus the grand spectrums, or alternatively, there is a, I believe it's the diamond jewel, you can get spirit as well, but I think that one's like crazy expensive or something. But anyway, you need those pieces, and once you have that, I would suggest following the tree put up by Topper. So head on over here and show him some love. This is a really well put together video. It's very well explained, the bow quiver spark concept. So yeah, check that out. This is the tree that he put together. You can see it's a little different than the one I just kind of slapped together. You'll want to follow this. This is a lot better than mine. Yeah, the only thing I would say is I don't really think that when you're mana stacking, these nodes are worth taking, because it is seeming to be additive with Force of Will. They both give you increased effective Arcane Surge per 1500. You have like 500 or 600% increased effective Arcane Surge already, so taking 4 nodes for another 70. I mean, I guess it's not too bad, but yeah, it's not mandatory if you're lacking passive points. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll keep this one brief. And yeah, cheers, folks.